Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. This reading is a new monthly focus that I'm doing on a specific aspect of the astrological chart. This month I am looking at Lilith and where your placement of Lilith falls within your chart and what that placement may be bringing up for you. Now, this particular intro I will use at the start of every sign. I'm going to do a tarot reading for each sign, and I'm just going to pop this intro in at the beginning of each of those readings so that I don't have to record it 12 times. So if you're coming to this reading, you can be coming to it because of your sun, moon, or rising placement. But it might be worth your while to look at where Lilith is placed in your chart, where it is placed in which house, and also within which sign, because that will give you some sort of information as to how it may affect you in your personal life. Now, if you're looking for Lilith, it is the moon, like a crescent moon with a little cross on the top, and it's spelled Lilith, Lilith. Now, to give you a bit of context as to who Lilith is, she's different things, potentially different religions, different mythologies, different in astrology as well. So I'm going to give you those and it will give you a bit of a sense of who she is and how it may affect you. So first of all, in Judaism, she was the first wife of Adam. She wouldn't submit to Adam. She was wild. She was an instinctive feminine. She stood in her truth. She stood in her sovereignty. And as I said, she wouldn't submit to him. And so she was turfed out of the Garden of Eden. Lilith placements in your chart trigger feelings of exclusion, abandonment, unhealed feelings of those things. Lilith is the shadow. It's the feminine energy. Now, male or female, everyone carries feminine energy. It is the feminine energy, the more primal, dark aspects of the feminine energy. The independence, the refusal to conform, and the true secret desires to avoid criticism and rejection. So as I said, Lilith was excluded. So it's the patterns in your life, the things that have happened to you that trigger you because of wounds of exclusion. It's reinforced at the moment because we have Pluto in Aquarius. Now, Pluto is transformation. Aquarius is the rebel. Aquarius is strong warrior energy. She demands social inclusion. Aquarius demands social inclusion. So Lilith is being triggered by being left out, and Aquarius, which is what we're in at the moment for the next 20 years actually, demands inclusion and will fight for it. So that's in Judaism. In Greek mythology, Lilith was known as Medusa. Those fiery snakes coming out of her head. Lilith is 0 to 100. The things that you are triggered by that take you from 0 to 100, especially if you are unhealed. If you haven't looked at that shadow aspect of where that Lilith is placed in your birth chart. Lilith is explosive. At the moment, we also have at play, we've got Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is earthquakes. Uranus is explosive, things that are explosive, things that take you from 0 to 100. Now, to put things further into perspective for you, Uranus is in Taurus. It will be there from the 1st of June this year, which is yesterday when it went in there, until the 1st of July 2031. It's in Taurus for 7 years. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was in World War II. The beginning of World War II, 6 months into World War II. The other thing that's at play at the moment, and the reason why I'm doing this reading specifically this month, because I was hearing the words off with her head. Now, when I went to light the match for this reading, and I used the red heads, this particular match had no head, off with her head. So we think of Medusa, off with her head. Anger, 0 to 100. We also think of the star Algol, Algol is I think how it's spelt. Now, Algol is what's known as a demonic star. It symbolizes beheading and losing control. Lilith, Medusa. That particular star was at play, was aspecting when Pearl Harbor was bombed. Algol is actually also at play. It's aspecting the upcoming new moon, which I think is on the 5th and the 6th. The other thing it's aspecting is the chart of Israel. It's aspecting the chart of Israel, Israel's sun. So when we think about all of the things that are happening, and this is not a political statement, but all of the things that are happening currently in the Middle East, and with reference back to wounds that have been triggered in regards to exclusion, things that have happened in the past in regards to exclusion. So if you think about Israel, you think about the Holocaust. Algol is aspecting Israel currently in the coming week. We also have Uranus, which is earthquakes, spiritual earthquakes, actual earthquakes in play with this Lilith, Algol, Medusa energy, all that. It's like a big boiling pot. And so what's happening out on the global stage is also happening on a personal stage as well, which is why I want to look into it. So as I said, if you find where your Lilith is in your chart, you can watch those readings. Otherwise, you can watch it for your sun, moon, rising. So I'll leave it there, and I will see you in your specific reading. Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Now, you could be Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, and that's fine to watch this reading, but you could also have your Lilith in Aquarius. So if you are sun, moon, or rising, I do suggest that you also have a look in your birth chart at where your Lilith placement is, because you will get more information as to how this Lilith placement plays out in your life. So Aquarius, you are a rebel and a dreamer. You express your thoughts boldly, unconventionally. Your ideas and your vision for life is different from everybody else, and it's meant to be. You're always open to new things. You are, as I said, a rebel. Now, with your Lilith in this placement, and when we think about Lilith, it is the shadow side. It is the thing that triggers you because of fears of abandonment, fears of being kicked out, fears of being ostracized. It's the thing that takes you from 0 to 100. So with Lilith in Aquarius, you have a fear of being seen as strange, as different to other people. This fear holds you back from being you. It creates a barrier and a guard. Part of the healing of this placement in your chart is to embrace your authenticity. Now, specifically and particularly relevant for you at the moment, because Pluto is in Aquarius for the next 20 years. It went in, I think, on the 20th of January this year, 2024. It will be there until 2044. Pluto in Aquarius is a transit of revolution. If you think about revolutions in history, a lot of them happened in the Pluto and Aquarius transit. So we look at the French Revolution, we look at the American Revolution, we look at, we think of the movie Braveheart, William Wallace, that was revolution. These were things that happened. Aquarius, people that rose up to be who they were meant to be, and this is part of your placement. So the fact that you've got your Lilith there during a Pluto and Aquarius transit is so powerful. So let's have a look. So in your childhood, Ace of Cups, in your childhood, you may have had people who ostracized you for being individual, for being different. You may have been left out because of weird, wacky, strange ideas that you had. And what that does in your adult life is it either creates a scenario where you hold back on being your authentic self, or you be your authentic self, and when those trigger wounds come up, when somebody says something or does something or passes judgment on you for something that you are doing that is seen to be different, you go from 0 to 100. You literally unleash the beast. Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ace of Cups is a gift from God. You have been given Aquarius is one of the rarest signs, or it is the rarest sign in the zodiac, because the amount of days in the Aquarius season is reduced. You are meant to be different. It's a gift. You've been given, Ace of Cups is a gift from God. You've been given a gift of being unique and individual. And you have to embrace it. And part of these people that maybe trigger you because you are different, they are people that are put in your life so that you can almost reinforce the fact that you are different. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. It's our place of, well, you know what? If you don't accept me as I am, I'll just go somewhere else where there are people who do. Please excuse my dog. He's just walking around on the floor. He's clearing energy. You're clearing energy, aren't you? Animals. If you have an animal and it's walking around, cats, dogs, anything walking around, animals clear the energy in the bottoms of rooms. Because you might put a candle on, or you might light some sage, or you might, but that energy clearing that you are doing starts on almost a human level and works its way up. Nothing clears the energy underneath you, and that's what animals are good for. So my dog is clearing the energy for your reading. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters, going somewhere where people accept you for who you are. The Six of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius. King of Wands. Like I said, this guy in this particular deck, he makes a decision that he's going to move on. Hands on his hips, and he's moving on. King of Wands is fire. You need to release the people and release the reasons. Yeah, High Priestess. Intuitively, you know that you are meant to be who you are meant to be. It's just these people in the past that are triggering you and holding you back from these wounds that you have from not, perhaps in your childhood, it was poo-pooed that you were different. You were made to feel weird, made to feel strange, made to feel a little odd, even though intuitively you knew that it was what you were meant to do. These people holding you back. And I actually think that these people holding you back were meant to be almost a catapult, a springboard, hold back. And then now, once it's released, you are going to soar. Two birds in the sky, you are going to soar. And Four of Swords is everybody that you're going to leave behind in your wake. Pluto and Aquarius, revolution, revolutionary change. King of Pentacles on the bottom. Your value, your worth lies in doing the shadow work on this Aquarius Lilith placement. Your value lies there. Your true worth, your true north lies there. Aquarius is the star. Your difference, Two of Cups. Potentially, if you haven't already, your partner in life lies in activating or clearing this shadow and becoming your true authentic self. And maybe it brings that's a soulmate card, Two of Cups, a soulmate in. Because maybe this particular person, if you're not already in a relationship, and maybe this particular person is going through the same sorts of things. Wow, Ace of Cups, two Ace of Cups. And I was thinking maybe this person is standing on the stairs as well, waiting. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Beautiful energy. Yeah, look at that. Nurturing yourself. That's number 3. That is Venus and Taurus. Nurturing yourself. High Priestess and the Empress. Now, male or female? It's just energy. Following your intuition, moving on to a stage where you can accept your authenticity without feeling like you are strange or different, brings in these beautiful blessings. 2 Ace of Cups. That's a cup of love for you and maybe a cup of love for somebody else. But if you choose not to do that, then you're going to be stuck. 4 of Swords. You've got to get out of this mindset of thinking that you can't be your authentic self. Justice, that's balance. Justice on the bottom. Let's have a look. You are my second last reading of the day. Yeah, 4 of Swords again. Emperor, here we go. Emperor, you need to put your big boy pants on and say F you to anybody that's holding you back. Because Aquarius, you are meant to shine. You are a change maker. 6 of Wands, victory after a long battle. 9 of Wands. People that have kept you stuck. They're actually the catalyst for your change. Yeah, 4 of Wands. That's celebration. It's also marriage. I mean, you know, we've got Emperor, Empress. It's a lot of love in this reading. But I think it's love for yourself. And then when you have that love for yourself, it actually draws in your soul tribe. 8 of Cups. When you walk away from what is holding you back, this shadow side, this shadow aspect of your Lilith placement. Queen of Pentacles, single, independent, free. Queen of Pentacles doesn't need anybody. She is independent on her own. And that is Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. When you embrace this shadow self, Aquarius is independent. They don't care. They don't care if they're left out in the cold. Like if you've embraced that shadow self of your Aquarius Lilith, you're like, you know what? Fantastic, I'm alone. I can now get on and do the things that I want to do without anybody else bothering me. A rebel, a dreamer. Without being stifled is what I'm feeling. So let's have a look at the North and South Node placements. The North Node is currently in Aries. The South Node is in Libra. Libra is what you are walking away from. Aries is what you are walking towards. This may be your placement. It could pertain to something that you are dealing with in terms of clearing out this shadow aspect. If you've got a North Node in Leo, your mission in life is to rock the stage with confidence and flaunt your unique skills on your own. Soak up the spotlight by taking charge at work and in social circles. Trust your gut more than your brain with a Leo North Node. So that's saying to be independent. You got to go it alone. South Node in Scorpio. Now that's Scorpio's transformation. A South Node Scorpio wrestles with trust and keeping secrets. As astrologer Angel Idealism puts it, the South Node is like a closet full of old skeletons holding you back. For those Scorpios, it's all about leaning heavily on others. It's like our cozy zen to evolve. We got to let go of these shackles. There's something holding you back. Okay, let's have a look at your, that wants to be read, North Node in the 5th house. With your North Node hanging out in the 5th house, you are as rare as a unicorn wearing glasses indoors, struggling to unleash your full fabulousness. That's why it wanted to be shown. That's Aquarius. Fear not, tune into your heart's radio show, flaunt your quirks and sparkle like a disco ball. You have to be different. You're meant to be different. New moon in Scorpio, time to tackle those fears head on. So we did have Scorpio here. Scorpio is about death and rebirth, about transformation. Don't be worried about transformation. Lighthouse. Be your own lighthouse. Get rid of the toxic people around you, toxicity. The people that are holding you back. Spiritual connection. Get in touch with yourself. And in doing so, you might bring in a spiritual connection. Family, friends, and children are potentially part of the reason for this trigger point in your chart. People that have told you that you are not of value if you are different. And Pluto and Aquarius, this transit that's coming. In fact, in this transit that's coming, what we are actually seeing is that a whole heap of influencers, people on social media that have these massive followings and no substance are actually losing followers, and people with a difference, a point of difference, people with that Aquarius spirit, people that are dreamers, that are change makers, people that are rebels are actually taking center stage. And so this is your time to be you. Transformation. This is your time to be you. I love it when the cards come out like this. Enemies. You may have people who don't like it, but who cares? You've got to live your life. You don't have to live their life. Politics and ambition. That is people trying to pull you down because you are different. Number 30, Omael, heals depression and impatience. Number 26, sorry, I didn't say that card number. Politics and ambition, heals depression and impatience. The more work you do on this Lilith placement, the higher you will rise. 65, Damabia, great fortune and spiritual protection. That's what I just said. The higher you will rise. Yumabel, 61, confidence. And as you do, your confidence will grow, because you won't be held on by the shackles of these people anymore. Haniel, joy and divine communication. And on the bottom, we have 52, Imamia, prisoners. You won't be held by the shackles of these people anymore. How gorgeous is that? Now, finally, I'm going to get you some Scrabble tiles. Could be your first, middle, or last initial. Could be that of somebody in your life that's held you back, kept you as a prisoner. Could be something else that pertains to this placement in your chart. I'm going to read out the letters and the numbers. Just take them as they resonate. D and a 2, a U and a 1. I'm going to do that. You are due, an E and a 1. You are due to be yourself and not be afraid of being yourself. An S and a 1, a K and a 5, and a Y and a 4. Great fortune and spiritual protection. The sky is the limit for you. This is your time to shine. An F and a 4, an A and a 1, an O and a 1, a T and a 1, a J and an 8, an M and a 3, an R and a 1, they're really hard to turn, a G and a 2, an N and a 1, a Q and a 10, and a Z and a 10. So thank you so much, Aquarius. This is the reading that I have for you in regards to your Lilith placement. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you again in another reading.